Good morning and welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. I am Gautam Kumar. Today in this series, I will teach you present perfect tense as I have already taught you in my last video. As I have already taught you in my last video, simple present tense and present continuous tense. So in this video, I will start with the new topic present perfect tense. At first, we will point out to the definition of present perfect tense. Present perfect tense shows that the work has just completed. Present perfect tense shows that the work has just completed. It means it shows that the work has just completed before the speaking or before the speaking time. Not much time ago, but very little time ago, you can say. Remember one thing, present perfect tense shows that the work has just completed. I have already told you to know much about the tense, we have to know much about the structure of the tense. So now we will see the structure of present perfect continuous tense. The structure of present perfect tense is that subject plus has oblique have plus verb V3 plus object. If the subject is singular, we have to use has. If the subject is plural, we will use have, and we have to always use verb V3. We have to always use verb V3. If object will come, we will write object. If object will not come, we will not write object. Now see the structure of negative sentence in present perfect continuous tense. Now see the structure of negative sentence in present perfect tense. That, as I have discussed in the last video, that there is nothing much difference between the structure of affirmative sentence and negative sentence. The only difference is not, and not is always put after auxiliary verb before main verb. Remember one thing, not is put after auxiliary verb and before main verb. Okay? Now see the structure of yes no question. As I have already discussed, in yes no question we have to put auxiliary verb in the beginning of the sentence, then again subject plus verb V3 plus object. If yes no question is, if the question is yes no negative, we will write not after subject and it will become alright. Okay? Listen again. Yeah, structure of yes no question has oblique have plus subject plus not. If the sentence is negative, plus verb V3 plus object. Again, WH again WH word question. So in WH word question there are two structure, one structure for who and the other structure for other than other WH word. If the question is WH word, we will write who plus has plus V3 plus object. I have already discussed that who is a singular subject, it always takes singular verb. That's why who is followed by has, not have, plus V3 plus object. Okay, with a question mark. Other WH word either used as an object or adverbial particle or adverbial words. Adverbial, other word, either it is work as an adverb or as an object. So the other WH word plus has have plus subject plus B3 plus object question mark if object will come. Now see the example of each structure, such as he has washed his room. Here he is a singular subject, so it will take has and it is followed by B3. Full stop. He has not washed his room. Again the subject is he and it is followed by has. The sentence is negative, so it is followed by not plus B3. Now the sentence is yes no question. Who has, yes no question. So in the yes no question, at first we have to put auxiliary verb in the first. So we will put has he washed his room. Okay, question mark. Next, who has washed his room? Who is singular subject, so it is followed by has instead of have. When, why, how has he washed his room? You can write other WH word other than who, then again had have plus subject plus B3. Question mark. Again see some more example. I have remembered my lesson. Here I is a subject and I is known as a plural subject. So we will use have instead of has plus verb V3 and object plus full stop. Next question is that you have known each other for 10 years. I have discussed in a present continuous tense that there are some words that they do not use in a continuous tense. So if we do not use this in a continuous tense, if the sentence is very simple, then we will use simple present tense. But in that sentence, if for and since is given, we will use present perfect tense. Remember one thing, there are some words that cannot be made in a continuous, that cannot be used in a continuous, so we will use that verb in either simple present or a present perfect. For and since is given, if in the sentence for and since is given, we will use it in a present perfect tense. If for and since is not given, we will use it in a simple present tense. That following are the words such as seem, appear, love, hate, understand, think, smell, see, hear. These are the words that cannot be used in a continuous tense. Now see the timing word of present perfect tense. Now see the timing word of present perfect tense such as ever, never, just, yet, already, lately, recently, so far, up to now, up to the present. Again, ever, never, just, yet, already, lately, recently, so far, up to now, up to the present. These are the timing word that denotes present perfect tense. Now see the example. Have you ever been Delhi? It means have you ever visited Delhi? He has not come yet. It means he will come. He has not come yet. I have recently seen a movie. It means I have just seen a movie. Modi has already announced. Modi ji has already announced lockdown up to 3 May. So these are the timing word that shows that it has just happened. There are some action word that cannot be used in a continuous tense. So when for and since plus timing word is given, then we have to use present perfect tense such as I have been busy for last 5 years. Here there is a no verb also. If there is a no verb in the sentence, we will use be as a verb. Remember one thing, if there is a no verb, if there is a no main verb in the sentence, we will use be as a main verb. Remember one thing, if there is a no main verb in the sentence, we will use be as a main verb and be and its form such as is, am, are, was, were, been, being. These are the form of be. I have been busy for last 5 years. Here the timing word for plus timing word is given. That's why we will use present perfect tense because we cannot make continuous tense of be. They have been ill since March. Here also since plus timing word is given. There is a no main verb, so we will use been. We have been a friend for 5 years. Here also timing word is given, but there is a no main verb is given, so we will use been as a V3. Now see, we have known one another since 2010. Here main verb no is given, but we know very well that no cannot be used in a continuous tense. That's why we will use it in a present perfect tense instead of present perfect continuous tense. Usage of for and since. Uses of for and since. For is used to show a period of time. For is used to show a period of time. See the structure of for. For plus a 4 plus century or centuries, or it is followed by any numeral. 4 plus a century, century, centuries, 5 centuries, 10 centuries. So that kind of example is given. 4 plus century, centuries, decade, decades, leap year, leap years, year, years, month, months, week. So if that kind of timing word is given, you have to use for instead of since. Okay, I hope you have understood. Now see where we will use since. Since is fixed period of time and it shows name, it does not shows period. In force it shows period, in since it shows exact time, such as since of century, name is given, since of decade, name is given, since of year, name is given, since of month's name is given, since plus day's name given, since plus timing given, timing name is given. So you can use since in this way. You can also use since before the parts of day, such as since morning, since afternoon, since noon, since evening, since night, since midnight. You can use since before the part of the day. Again, since is also used before age, festival, season, such as childhood, youth, summer, winter, Holi, Deepavali, etc. I hope you have understood the use of for and since. Okay? I hope you have understood the use of for and since. Now we will read present perfect continuous tense. Now we will see the use of present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense shows that the work has started in the past but it is still going on. Remember, present perfect continuous tense shows that the work had started in the past but it is still going on. That tense is denote present perfect continuous tense. See the example. In a present perfect continuous tense, for oblique since plus timing word is given. Okay, I have been teaching since 2010. I plus I is followed by have, and have is followed by been, and been is followed by verb before plus since plus timing word. They have been playing football for 4 hours. They is followed by have is followed by been is followed by before, and before is followed by object plus for since timing word. The BJP has been ruling in India since 2010. Subject plus the BJP, it is a party and it is a singular subject, so we will use has plus been plus before plus for since plus timing word. Now see the structure of present perfect continuous tense in assertive sentence only, in affirmative sentence only. Okay, subject plus has have plus been plus before plus object, and it is important to write for since plus timing words. If you want to make negative of the structure, you have to do nothing. After has have you have to put not. If you want to make negative of the structure, you have to do nothing, but you have to put not after has have. If you want to make yes no question, you have to do nothing, you have to put has have in the beginning has a before subject and it becomes yes no question. Okay, so that's all in this video. Please revise simple present tense, present continuous tense, and present perfect tense, and also present perfect continuous tense. Soon I will give you a collection of 40 questions, and you have to send me that 40 question on my Snap home on my WhatsApp. Okay, first thing. Second, I will also explain that collection of 40 question for your better understanding. Okay, so that's all in this video. Take care. Goodbye.